Welcome to Crypto.XL, your go-to spot for all things crypto. Here we dive into market trends, altcoin gems, and blockchain innovations, helping you stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of crypto. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Want exclusive insights? Join the Patreon where I share buy and sell picks, market updates, and behind-the-scenes content. Hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's ride the crypto wave together.
Run the track. Crypto.XL. So here we are. Bitcoin is looking a little shaky. So Bitcoin is now around 79K, 78K, and the market is looking shaky. Now, in particular, the altcoins, right? The altcoins are at their lows against the Bitcoin pair. So if we're talking about mid cap or small cap altcoins, how they've been performing since the beginning of the year is dismal. They're down a lot. If you look at them from the lows of Bitcoin this cycle, when Bitcoin was 15,500, from where they were back then to where they are now, on their dollar pair, they're up, right? So all coins from the low of Bitcoin of 15,500, they're up from then. But for the past six performance, if you're trying to gauge the performance from 6 months ago from now, they're down significantly. And when I say down significantly, the further you get away from the top 100, or more specifically, the further you get away from the top 1,000, we're talking about 90% down, right? Especially small caps, they're down a lot. And you might be wondering, so what's my take on the market? Um, do I still believe in my thesis that we're in a bull market, and also more importantly that we're going to have an altcoin season? And my answer to that is yes, I still do believe so. A 35% pullback in a Bitcoin bull market is normal. A 35% pullback for Bitcoin is normal. And we're currently approximately about 28% down from the recent highs, right? So we do have a little bit more ways to go before we hit 35%. So there could be some more short-term pain. What this means to me, though, if you zoom out, you'll see that we really shouldn't be worried, right? Why? Why shouldn't we be worried? Because I just told you a 35% pullback in Bitcoin during a bull market is normal. That's why we shouldn't be worried. Now, if you're holding altcoins, you're experiencing more than a 35% pullback. You're experiencing more than a currently 28% pullback. So the reason why it's so painful at this point is because we were actually making some money and the portfolio was growing. So it depends on when you got in the market, right? And it depends on when you bought your coins. Um, we've had a pullback after the portfolio grew like 100%, and then you had a pullback. So this is a lot of money, and the paper loss is quite painful. And for some, it can be even devastating, especially those who put most of the money in when Bitcoin was over 100K. It's not a good feeling. It feels horrible. And there
Some
might be
thoughts
some
right
thought now of us heading into a bear market. Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible. I think that the way that we would end up heading into a bear market, though, um, it would it would be different than the 4-year cycle that Bitcoin has known since its existence. So this will be the first time that we end on year 3 instead of year 4. That's why I don't think it's possible. That's number one. Secondly, the money supply is increasing, the M2 money supply. There is a 10-week delay between the price chart of Bitcoin, how the Bitcoin price chart moves, and the movement of the M2 money supply. So by approximately the 24th of March, we're expecting the Bitcoin price to start heading up because it's in correlation to the M2 money supply. Basically, China has been printing money and giving the money to its citizens. So while the U.S. is still on quantitative tightening, it doesn't mean everybody is. So we're starting to see the money supply increase, but again, there is a 10-week delay, approximately 10-week delay. Um, so what does that all mean? What everything I'm saying, what does it all mean? Well, in a nutshell, it's brightest in our darkest hour, meaning there's a light at the end of the tunnel, meaning that there's two ways to look at this coin. One way to look at it is that, oh, everything's down, which would 90% of the space is going to see it that way. 90% of the space is going to feel that altcoins are a scam. Why did I invest my money into crypto? I'm just losing money. I'm not putting any more in. This is horrible. This is the worst thing ever. So this is the sentiment in the market, and this is what 90% of those who are in the market are going to feel, and they're going to act on these feelings. Thoughts become flesh. Thoughts are powerful. You need to control what you think. To become successful and become wealthy, it starts up here. It doesn't start out here. That's not where it starts. So, Warren Buffett said, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. That all being said, most likely we're still going to go down some more, right? But the worst is over. It should be over. I'm saying that the 50-week moving average is approximately $75,000. So if Bitcoin does a wick and it touches 75K, that might be enough to satisfy the dragon, and we could go sideways and then eventually up. Except from 75K, if we wick down to 75K, or if we hang out there for a while. Below that, there's also a key level 72K and then also 69K, right? 69K, that was the last all-time high, right? So these are important key levels to pay attention to. Should we approach them? Should we be approaching them and you're looking for a reversal? I will be looking at these levels. Do keep in mind that the way how the market makers play the game is that they like to wick down below support to increase the fear and to get the most amount of liquidations, to psych the most amount of people out, and to make sure the most amount of people don't make money. So do keep that in mind. That all being said, though, I would be looking out for key levels at 75K, 72K, 69K. I'll just keep those levels in my mind. For those of you who are investors, long-term investors that just DCA in and DCA and forget it, you know, I mean, these coins are cheap. Um, yeah, I think we're going lower. But I want you to pay attention to this point. When this market rebounds, pay attention to this part. When the market rebounds, we're all going to get called. We're all going to get caught offsides. There's going to be a huge green candle, and none of us are going to see it coming. And it's going to erase weeks upon weeks, if not months, of damage. There's just going to be a real powerful green candle, and it's going to erase all of it. The news that's going to bring about this green candle is speculative. I'm just telling you what I see on the charts, okay? I'm not telling you what the news is. I follow the charts first, and I follow the news second. I do follow the news, but I only follow the news after the charts. There's going to be a huge green candle. I anticipate it's probably going to be heading towards the end of March, but I don't know when it's going to be. You know, it could be before then. I don't know when it's going to be. And we're all going to get caught off sides because right now everyone is managing risk. Everyone's de-risking. A lot of people have sold. A lot of people are selling, and they're trying to get out of the market and save what they have left. When this green candle comes, you have to remember, right? These small cap altcoins, I'm talking about the small caps again, even though we're down 95%. I'm talking about the small caps. If you don't have to go to the deep end of the pool, you don't have to get small caps. I mean, you can get ADA, you can get Solana. I mean, look at Ethereum. Ethereum broke $2,000. And I mean, these are like sure, nothing is sure in crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. You can lose all your money. If you want a financial advisor, go and get one. Manage your risk. I'm just speaking my mind for education and entertainment purposes. Are you not entertained? This is like Gladiator. I'm telling you, crypto is like Gladiator. It really is. Okay, so look at the price of Ethereum. Ethereum literally broke $2,100, and it might cause a liquidation cascade because a lot of people are long Ethereum. A lot of people, you know. I'm not saying I knew ETH was going to break. No one knows anything, guy. No one knows, right? But you do not have to take all of this risk. I mean, the prices that these coins are at right now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. All right? I could be wrong, but the only way I'm wrong here is if I don't even want to say what would have to happen because I don't know. I don't want to put that thought out there, right? Barring a worldwide event, some catastrophe that none of us sees coming. If that happens, all bets are off the table, right? Because I'm not God, right? But should everything progress thus normal and naturally, like how it's been going, this is what's going to happen. Eventually, the M2 money supply, well, I'm going to say it's going to tick up, right? But guess what? It already has. It's ticked up already. We're on a 10-week lag. A couple weeks from now, we head up. We're going to 100K, 120K. We're going up, okay? Then the M2 money supply doesn't just stop there. It's still going to pump it. So we have two scenarios of what will happen. One scenario is something breaks in the United States. You know, maybe the unemployment numbers are higher than they thought it would be, or a major company collapses or something breaks, and then the feds are forced to pause quantitative tightening, maybe even do quantitative easing, right? Or we just continue how we're continuing right now, and the stock market continues to collapse. NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P, they continue to fall. Tesla goes to a lot lower than we thought. Apple falls. And because of all this carnage, they stop quantitative tightening. Also, do remember that on the 19th, March 19th, we have the Federal Reserve meeting where they discuss what the rates are going to be. Right now, only one rate is priced in. What if they change it? What if they decide, hey, 2 rates, 2 rate cuts, 3 rate cuts, rate cut for you, rate cut for you? What if they do that? So what I'm trying to say is that if you want the best buying opportunity ever, no one's going to knock on your door and wake you up at 6 a.m. and force you to click on the buy button and sit you down in front of the screen and hold your neck and say, no, look, there, right there. No one's going to do that. No one's going to tell you that this is a great opportunity. No one is. All right? Do remember that the best opportunities before now was when Bitcoin was 15,500. And do you know what was happening? Do you know the amount of fear that was in the market when Bitcoin was 15,500? Literally, FTX lost everyone's money. People with $100,000 in crypto thought that they would never see their money again. That's when that opportunity was, okay? And back then, the best opportunity was Solana. Solana was $8 on that day. Do you know how many people bought Solana at $8? Nobody. The ones that did buy Solana at $8, once they saw Solana go to $24, they sold. Okay? And what I'm trying to tell you is that in the darkest moments, when the fear is the highest, those are actually opportunities in a bull market. I'm going to leave it there, right? I'm going to get going. I'm actually liking what I'm seeing. I mean, no one wants to look at their portfolio lit on fire, but I mean, some of the prices, I kind of like have an idea where these coins are going to go. That's why I'm looking at this. I'm like, it's crazy that it's this price. That's what I'm thinking when I'm looking at these coins, because I'm like 6 months from now, this thing is going to be like super high, right? So maybe I'll let DCA a little bit on the way down, especially if we hit 75K, right? Anyway, this is Crypto.XL, and I'll see you at the top.
Welcome to Crypto.XL, your go-to spot for all things crypto. Here we dive into market trends, altcoin gems, and blockchain innovations, helping you stay ahead in the ever-evolving world of crypto. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing here is financial advice. Always do your own research before investing. Want exclusive insights? Join the Patreon, where I share buy and sell picks, market updates, and behind-the-scenes content. Hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon so you never miss an update. Let's ride the crypto wave together.